right, today's an exciting day in Hawaii's history. The airplanes are starting to fly again. You may remember now visitors can come back in with a negative COVID test. So we're looking forward to turning the economic spout back on. Be really fascinating to watch the next certainly 30, 60, 90 days as that traffic builds up where it builds. Anecdotally this morning we heard that every Hertz rent-a-car on the island of Kauai is gone for the next week. So we think there's a lot of underlying demand. It's going to take us a while to get anywhere near back to where we were, but to get the faucet primed and the economic engine going, we start today. So this is going to be the July and August review of investment property sales across the state of Hawaii for the year 2020. And a little bit of good news in there, which is the transaction count has gone up. So there were 37 transactions over those 2 months, so 18 and a half per month. An average month for us is about 25 transactions per month. You may remember we review transactions from $1 million and up. Although the transaction volume is up, the average price of those listings and properties has gone down. And I think for a couple of reasons, and I'll give you some specifics in different property types. The sales volume overall is down 49%. So transactions healthy, sales volumes down. A couple interesting things to note. The leader, as usual, is 10 apartment deals, so multifamily. Now, of those 10, the average selling price was $2.6 million. So relatively small, but people seeking comfort in properties they know they can re-rent them, they can maintain them, they're nearby. So flight to that comfort. Next, there was 8 retail properties. A lot of them are small retail, definitely. I thought it was interesting that 2 in Kailua Kona sold in July and August. So that's good news. You remember that mortgage rates are still very low. Some categories of properties, it's not super easy to borrow money, but there is a lot of money being deployed. And as we mentioned in the last video, most of these buyers are local. So out-of-state buyers have not been able to get here to do due diligence. So locals are taking advantage of these property purchases, low interest rates, and maybe a little less demand or competition. On the retail properties, the average price was $2.1 million. Again, pretty small. The biggest deal in that category was the Amazon deal. They purchased acreage by the airport, fee simple, for $125 million. We await to see exactly what they're going to build there, but Servco, the seller, will remain there for the next short period of time as Amazon figures that out and Servco kind of redistributes their business across the island of Oahu. Next is another industrial building, but it's really a trend that we're starting to see, which is on Waiwai Loop. There was a pretty large warehouse that sold, and it was to an owner user. So owner users are definitely able to borrow money at good rates, particularly for solid existing businesses that have been around a long time. We are aware of another pending sale of a large industrial transaction to an owner user. We'll see if that closes next month. And then lastly, 333 Queen Street, the office building you see here, was purchased by a local credit union, and they will occupy all of the building downtown. So they're consolidating in from several locations around Honolulu into one very well located office building in Honolulu. So thank you for your time. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call. Hit us up on social media. The website is thebrattonteam.com, and aloha for now.